Well, hello there, everybody, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Victoria. This is Radiant Moon Tarot. This is a reading for all Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and we are having a look at your money and your career for the month of May of 2024. Thank you. If you're new to my channel, hello and welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. Always grateful for every single one of you. We've got a lot of stuff going on here, guys. Just a few of the highlights for you for the month of May. We won't go through everything, or we'll be here until next month. But we do have finally Mercury going direct, okay, on the 25th of April. So it's probably already happened by the time you see this reading. However, it's important to note that Mercury is still in shadow up until May 13th, okay? So just be a little bit aware because this is maybe a time to kind of reassess, reevaluate things, to kind of make some little decisions to get things back on track, or figure out what you're going to do to resolve situations that you have discovered. So a little bit of shadow energy there for you guys. It's alleviating some of the pressure that we've had with this Mercury retrograde. April 29th, Venus enters Taurus for 3 weeks. This is the ruling sign of Taurus, and we're in Taurus season. Venus brings us something lovely, something wonderful, some new beginnings, or it can bring something to harvest for us. Really great energy for money, for finances, for investments, and to find the resources that you need. And sometimes that's all we need to get the ball rolling. We just need to find those resources and those opportunities. So some great energy coming in there for you guys. We do have a couple lunations for you guys in the month of May. First off, we've got May 7th, which is a new moon in the sign of Taurus. New moons are a great time to set new intentions, set new goals, or to take something to the next level. And a new moon in the sign of Taurus, which rules our resources, our money, our food, that kind of thing. This is a great opportunity to set those intentions and work with that new moon energy. On the 23rd, we've got an exciting full moon in the sign of Sagittarius. This is at 2 degrees, so it's a financial degree anyway. 2 degrees relates back to Taurus and relates back to your second house of money. So this can be where some of you are getting something may come to fruition. You could get a bonus, a raise. You could have some investments that pay you dividends. You could also be buying something, right? When we're talking about money, it's not just money coming in, although that's the kind of stuff we prefer. It's also about money going out, right? And so are you spending your money the way that you want to? Or, if you've been saving up for something, sometimes we can have some magical new beginnings or a big stroke of luck. Where maybe something we've been saving up for goes on sale, and wouldn't that be nice, right? And so with that full moon in Sagittarius, Sagittarian energy does bring a sense of adventure and freedom, encourages you to take a leap of faith, jump right into something. But we have a layered positive energy with that particular full moon with Venus, Jupiter, and Neptune. So this can be a time where something magical happens for you, where your dreams come to life, or where you get some visions. Neptune very associated with Pisces and our dreams, also our intuition. Jupiter brings us good luck, good fortune, expansion, growth, wisdom, all those wonderful things. And then, of course, we still have that energy of Venus going on. So there could be something quite magical going on for you guys. Mark on your calendar, May 18th, the Sun conjuncts Jupiter in the sign of Taurus. There's that Jupiter energy again, and there's that Taurus energy, your money, your resources, your finances. So with the Sun there, this can bring some growth. It can bring some happiness, joy, maybe even some good news. We also have on the same day, we've got Venus conjunct Uranus in the sign of Taurus. So this is encouraging you to do something a little bit different, to break out of the mold. This can be where you're encouraged to get off the beaten path, to do something a little bit different, right? Get out of your comfort zone. Uranus is a little bit of a wild card, okay? And anything can happen when Uranus comes into play. So Uranus, Venus, and Jupiter and the Sun all kind of, having a big party in the sky. So that can be quite the magical day, or something can be set in motion. So mark that on your calendar. The back of the deck here, we've got Libran energy with the Justice card. So if there's been some injustices, some unfairness, some inequalities, okay, this can be where some things get back on track for you, or you have the ability to get things back on track. Decisions may be made in your favor. Justice card does deal with legalities as well. So this can be dealing with contracts, dealing with legal matters, that kind of thing. Some of you may need to fork out a little bit of money, especially if you're maybe planning some vacations, some trips. Maybe you need to pay for a passport. All right. So if you are planning a trip anywhere and you want freedom, right? We got, this energy bringing freedom. Okay. Freedom to travel. You might have to fork out a little bit of dollars there to make sure all of your travel documents are in order. The Justice card speaks to contracts of all kinds. So this can be loans, this can be new loans, paying off loans, that kind of thing. It can also be job contracts, right? And so at the bottom of the deck here, this can be just an underlying energy carrying you through the month. This can also be something coming in the future. Something's activating this month for you, but it's not quite here yet this month. So you might have to just kind of wait a bit or just keep moving forward. This can also be a little bit of a surprise. So it could be some surprise undertakings coming in here for you, but it could be a very important conversation you're having with yourself or other people. And this is about being honest, being open, being true and authentic to who you are. This can also be where you're focused on balance in your world, okay? Work-home life balance, balancing your bank account, balancing your expenses versus your savings, all that kind of thing. You could also have something that is a fair decision. We have Treasure Island coming in here for you guys. Love, love, love this card, okay? This can be where you discover something wonderful. This can be a new job. This can be an investment. This can be that thing that you've been saving up for and now it's on sale, right? Now you're just like, oh my God, it's 50% off. I've got to go get it. Whatever it is, the Treasure Island energy shows here that you may have been waiting for something for a while and you can discover some treasure. This is wonderful energy coming in here. It could be a little bit of a surprise. Treasure Island is also about discovering worth, discovering value. So you could be in this month ahead. You could be really figuring out your true worth, or you could be focused on the things that are important to you, the things that you do value. They can be qualities within yourself, and you want to find, that perfect career path, that perfect company where your values are in alignment with that company, right? This can be where, you know your worth and you're like, okay, I'm not being paid what I'm worth. Justice card, you have the ability here and you have the opportunity to find that opportunity to get what you're worth, to be paid what you're worth, right? And so this can be some wonderful new beginnings, a fresh start, or it can be just getting what you want. So it's a great energy there for you. You've discovered the pot of gold on your path to happy. So happy energy can just be a focus. You're focused on your happiness, your sense of well-being, and how fulfilled you are on your journey through your money and through your career. And when we get the happy card, this is showing you that there could be some good news on the horizon, or you're going to start to feel really good about your situation. This also does show whenever we have an egg in this particular deck, it shows something new or something wonderful or magical or some improvements brewing for you, usually as the result of something that you've manifested, something you've created. And in this energy, there is a lot of magic. All right. So magical new beginnings. And yes, of course, some joyous energy there. So you could be getting some really good news, or you could be following your bliss and getting things into alignment. What makes me happy? How can I be happy but still have wealth? Right? And that's, the big burning question for a lot of people, but you just might discover that. So embrace that energy. We also have Thinker here for you, and the Thinker energy is an energy of quiet contemplation. So if you're not sure about something, or, if you're trying to figure out how to get something done or how to make changes, the Thinker energy is a very important one for you to take that step back and to just kind of mull things over, to connect with your own energy, to quiet your mind. Maybe you need to get clarity on something, or maybe here in this energy, before you do take a leap of faith into something, you're going to just take that step back and make sure that you've got all of your ducks in a row. Make sure that you're paying attention to the details. Make sure that, especially if you're signing a contract or making any big, bold moves, this can be where you are making sure that you haven't misread anything and that there's nothing left no questions left to be asked, right? And this Justice card at the bottom of the deck here shows that there could be some important documentation that you have in the month ahead, and you need to examine it or re-examine it. Just pay attention to all those details, and sometimes the answers are in that fine print. And this is how we avoid surprises later on down the road, by reading the boring legalese in all these documents, right? So there could be something there. But thinker energy is that think before you act, think before you speak, right? And think about the big picture. Where do you want to go? What do you want to do? And you just might be getting some answers that you're looking for. We have the Six of Cups coming out here, so that can be quite interesting for you. We have Anonymous. Okay, I'll explain that one in a second. And we have the Empress card. There's that Venus energy that we were talking about at the beginning of your reading. And the Empress brings you something, new beginnings, a fresh start, a sense of creativity. It's a very fertile time for you for growth, where you can find the resources that you're looking for. You can find the opportunities that you're looking for. The Empress card also can bring things to fruition for you. So again, you can have something, you open up that pot of gold, right? You find that treasure, you find the thing, whatever it is, whether it's something incoming or, you find that thing that you want to buy, right? The Empress can bring you the resources that you're looking for, or bring some money and wealth into your situations. This can be really great energy. So Venus front and center there for you guys. All right. So work with the planet Venus. But the Empress also has you really kind of connecting or focusing on yourself, right? What makes me happy? Where do I feel fulfilled in my life, right? Because Venus likes us to feel pretty and feel beautiful and feel wonderful, right? Venus is all about pleasure energy. And so, so if there's some things, maybe you've gone off the rails a little bit, or you're just not feeling fulfilled, the Empress card is where we turn our focus onto ourselves, right? You may even be practicing a little bit of self-care in the month ahead here as well, and spending some money on you, right? Or doing some things that you love. And this is a really wonderful thing. You could have a creative project that maybe can lead to a little bit more money in your bank account. This can be where you grow a home-based business, right? You've started something, you've gotten things to a certain level, and now you're like, okay, is it time to expand? Am I ready to take the next step, the next leap, right? So there could be some growth in here. And remember, we do have Jupiter coming in here for you guys, and Uranus as well, which is your modern chart ruler. So there could be this kind of breakthrough or break free kind of energy that is coming in here for you guys. So it can be really quite wonderful. But we do have the Six of Cups, and we have Anonymous. Okay, so Six of Cups here can really be about enjoying the day, enjoying the present moment, enjoying where you are, taking advantage of current situations and current energies that are right here activated right now, right? When we get the Six of Cups, yes, there can sometimes be a reflective or a nostalgic energy. So that can be where that thinker energy comes in, right? Is that where we're contemplating something, we're thinking about something, what's been working for me, what hasn't been working for me, where do I need to make change, what do I need to embrace and keep moving forward with, right? We can also be looking back on our past and, maybe kind of reevaluating or reassessing something, and possibly even reviving something here in this energy, because sometimes with the Six of Cups, we can have something coming back into our life. This can be where we bump into an old friend or an old colleague, or we can have an opportunity that comes back into our life, something that we stumble across by accident, or something that we have created. It's like, I'm going to go revisit this. And it's like, you know what? I think this might be the time to revive this situation in this scenario. So you're taking advantage of the present energy that's active for you right here, right now. Making plans for the future, but being engaged in today. Very important for us. But the Six of Cups, you could also be receiving something, receiving a gift of some kind. Traditional imagery with the Six of Cups is two children, and one of the children is handing the other one a bouquet of flowers. And so you could be getting some sort of gift, something that is very pleasant. Okay, so maybe someone buys you a gift card to go get a massage. Wouldn't that be nice, right? Someone could, be, offering to, take you out for dinner or something like that, just because to repay you for a kind gesture that you have previously done for them, right? So it's like a sweet energy. So it's really good thing. Will it be like a windfall of money? Probably not, but it would probably make you feel good, probably make you feel happy. But we do have Anonymous coming in here for you. So we got a little bit of a mystery going on here, Aquarius. And that anonymous energy, this can represent a unknown person or an unknown opportunity, or just something that is a little bit of not ready to be revealed to you right now. And again, excuse me, again, remember I said we do have the energy of Uranus. Uranus is a little bit of a wild card. It's hard to predict what's going to happen when Uranus comes out to play, right? And Uranus being your modern ruler, sometimes you are a little bit unpredictable and a little bit rebellious, which is a wonderful aspect about you. Okay, but with this planetary influence here, there could be just something a little bit unexpected that happens. But with the Six of Cups and with the Empress right flanking that card, this is bringing you something wonderful. So bringing you an opportunity, or bringing a helpful person into your life, or this is where you might stumble across something really positive, right? So whether it's people or situations or things that are coming in here for you, it's a little bit of a mystery. But I feel like you don't mind a little bit of a mystery sometimes, right? It's like, I'm intrigued. So there could be something intriguing going on for you guys there as well. We have the Four of Swords there for you. Four of Pentacles. And the Four of, and the Four of Wands. Okay, so up here, thank you, the Thinker energy, card number 44. All right, right bang smack in the middle of your reading, 444. So you've got 5 fours coming out in your reading. So this is significant for you, very significant. All right, whenever we have repeating numbers, it's something to pay attention to. But when we've got 5 of the same number coming out, that is something intense. That is something magical. And fours are a focus on stability and security, your home, your career, your finances, right? So you could have a lot of things going on in your 4th house, and your 4th house has to do with your home, your family, your living situation, your private life, your private world, right? Some of you could be moving where you live possibly in the month ahead. You could be looking at your neighborhood and going, okay, am I comfortable, safe, and secure in my neighborhood? Or am I looking for something a little bit different? This can be where there is just some very calm energy coming in here for you. It's like things are settling down for you a little bit. You're feeling like you're in a good place. Not a bad thing, right? Not a bad situation at all. Okay, and so, but look up the meaning of 5 fours. Okay, there's going to be something there that will spark something for you. There's going to be a few different interpretations of that, but something will resonate for you there. So 5 or 4 5 fours. All right. 5 fours also, if we wanted to get really fancy with the numbers there, we can multiply 4 by 5. We get 20. 20 is the Judgment card, right? And the Judgment card is where we've got a big release, or we get a burst of clarity, or something is revealed. Something that's been hidden is revealed to you. So whether you have something that you've been working on, anonymous, a little quiet energy behind the scenes, whether there is some information that gets revealed to you, or you discover something that has previously been a little bit elusive for you, right? Something comes out in the open, and then we've got a big decision to make, right? Do I embrace this thing? Do I say yes to this thing? Do I keep going on the same track? Do I need to let something go and make some changes, embrace something new? Can I fix my situation, or is it time to move forward? But you're getting the clarity and insights that you need based on, your own instincts, based on your own intuition, and maybe even based on some information that you may discover. So 4 4s, or 5 4s, I should say, coming here is very important for you. But we do have the 4 of Swords here, which is about meditation and contemplation. It's also about rest and relaxation. It's also where we take a step back and we think about things. So there's your thinker energy coming in here. But the 4 of Swords, some of you can be perhaps doing something nice for yourself and taking a bit of a break. You could be spending some time at home with your family. You could be sprucing up your environment, right? We've got Venus energy, so you could be beautifying your environment in some way, right? Maybe you can't afford to buy a new house or move to a better neighborhood or something, but maybe you can do something with your internal environment there, right? Paint the walls, replace some furniture, even just switching out some throw pillows can really kind of spruce up the place a little bit as well. So you could be kind of, doing some things to make your home environment a little bit more comfortable and relaxing. Maybe you've got a home-based business and you're maybe trying to carve out a little niche somewhere in your home so that you can have that separation, that divide between your work life and your pleasure and your home life, right? We got to kind of have that separation there so that all of your crap isn't all over the dining room table, right? It's not good for anyone, okay? So you could be doing things like that. Will it cost you a little bit of money to do that? Maybe. Right? But it'll be probably money well spent when you do that, because just your sense of stability and your sense of well-being, right, in that when you do that will, be worth its weight in gold. But the 4 of Swords, yes, rest, relaxation, taking a time out, doing some meditation, some quiet contemplation. It's where you get some answers and maybe where you even recharge your batteries. A little bit of discernment perhaps may be necessary for you guys. We've got the 4 of Pentacles right in the heart of your reading. And in this particular deck, we've got our dragon protecting his hoard, or her hoard. Actually, our dragons, well, I guess there's male and female dragons. But anyways, we're going to call that a she. But it doesn't really matter. The dragon protecting the hoard, you could be feeling a little bit protective of something. Now, maybe with the anonymous energy coming in there, you might be keeping something to yourself. You might be keeping something secret. So if you're looking to make some career moves or anything like that, it's probably not something that you're going to waltz into your workplace and say, hey, guess what, everybody? I'm looking for a new job. It's probably not going to be conducive to a healthy, happy working environment where you are right now. It gets people's hackles up, right? People are also nosy. And so if you're doing something behind the scenes, you might not want to share any information right now. And those 4s do sometimes really kind of spark that private life, or the private areas, the things you keep quiet about, right? But the 4 of Pentacles can show stability, security in your finances. This can also show a little bit of discernment with your money as well, right? It's like, I've built a foundation, I've got myself to a good place, but I know there's more abundance to be had. So it can actually be a really positive energy for you, knowing that, okay, I'm here. I know that I want to get over here and I know I can do it, right? So we're trusting in the universe that there's more abundance that's flowing. But in the meantime, we are being a little bit discerning with our money, knowing and recognizing the differences between wants and needs, making sure that we're putting our money or we're spending our money in the places that is going to give us a return or reward or is necessary, right? So it's not like a frivolous throwing around of cash. So this can be a great thing. A little bit of a word of words to the wise, though, because sometimes in this energy, we can be a little bit miserly. Okay. And, it's like, I want to reach into my bank account, but that dragon is going to yank my arm off, right? So sometimes here in this energy, we do need to be a little bit cautious of blocking the flow of energy. Money is energy and it's circulatory. We have to spend it for it to come back to us, right? The law of giving and receiving. Okay. And we need to just remember that a little bit. If we really too much of a tight wad, okay, then how can anything get in? You're blocking the energy there, right? And when we start to think about money that way as energy, it's easy. You can attract energy towards you, right? You can change a negative energy into a positive energy. You have the ability to transmute that, no problem, right? So when we start to think about money that way, things get a little bit easier. Things get a little bit more in the flow. Trust that the money that you spend will come back to you somehow. You don't need to worry so much about how, right? Do you want to spend all of your money and blow all of your savings all at one time? Probably not. You got to spend a little bit, right? Got to spend a little bit. And especially if it's on yourself, because you may or may not be the type of person to spend a little bit of money on yourself. But it can actually be really beneficial for you because it can help you shift your energy, especially if it's something like, I'm going to do something nice for myself, right? I'm going to take myself out to dinner, or I'm going to get myself that massage or that new haircut, right? Or I'm going to redecorate my home, even if it's just getting some throw pillows or something like that. Or, maybe like what is it, like a couch cover, whatever that's called. I forget what that's called all of a sudden. But anyway, I do know what it's called, but slip covers, there we go, slip cover for your couch or something like that, right? And without a lot of money, it can have a big impact, and it can shift your energy, not just for you, but also for your environment. So the Four of Pentacles, you could be potentially making plans for the future, saving some money, but again, you could also be loosening the purse strings just a little bit. We do have the Four of Wands here, okay, and the Four of Wands does bring about a sense of celebration. So there could be some really good news coming in here for you guys in regards to your money, taking something up to the next level, finding something new, having a wish or goal or a dream come true, or a sense of achievement. The Four of Wands does bring in stability, security, planting roots, and it does bring about abundance, all right? So this can be really wonderful for you here. Some of you could potentially be going to or traveling to some sort of celebration event, right? It can be like business networking. It can be something in your personal life, and this is like a high vibe energy, right? Maybe you have to buy a gift for somebody here, or you could actually be the one receiving some gifts. That would be nice. But if you get invitations to like any kind of trade show, job fair, investment seminar, that kind of thing, this could actually be really rewarding for you. You could make new connections, or you could discover opportunities, or maybe it sparks something in you. You might feel a little bit inspired in some way, and you can't even put a price on new sources of inspiration. So this can be wonderful for you. But the Four of Wands is, of course, known as the 1111 card, and this can be where you have something magical happening for you. This can also be where you have some wishes or some goals coming true for you guys, or you're hitting some sort of milestone on your path to getting where you want to go. This can also be where you are setting those wonderful intentions, okay, to manifest something in your life, and you're trusting, right? You're not worried in this energy, okay? You're trusting that things are going to work out for you. So it's a great energy there. We've got the Queen of Swords. I think you're going to get some clarity here. We have the Star. Love it. All right. Love it, love it, love it. Look at that beautiful energy. That's your card. All right. So we got your card coming out there for you. And we also have the Devil in reverse. Yes. All right. If you're going to get this bad boy, you want this sucker in reverse. So I feel like here in this energy that you're actually making some better choices. You're feeling a little bit more hopeful. You're feeling inspired. The Star is hope and inspiration. It's also really showing you're focused on you, your goals, your dreams, and there's this sense of confidence, or this sense of knowing that you are going to find your path, you're going to make the right choices, and you're going to do what's right for you. The Star brings about a really positive vibe in the here and the now, but also for your future. It does bring about a very calm, peaceful, serendipitous energy as well. The Star follows the Tower usually, right? And you don't have a Tower card showing up in your reading, which is a good thing, but the Star is where we restore peace and harmony. It does bring in those healing waters, those healing energy, but it also shows the balance between the earth and spirit. And it shows your ability to harness all of the abundance, all of the possibilities, all of the potential that the universe can bring you. You're harnessing all that energy and bringing it to earth, manifesting things in your reality. So it's a great sparkly energy that's here for you. And of course, when it's your card showing up in your reading, this is super important because it reminds you to focus on your goals, dreams, to believe in yourself, right? And to do what's right for you, to live in the path of authenticity. And that's where the magic happens. It's where the abundance comes in. It's where the opportunities come in. And so let your light shine, let your star shine bright, right? But it's also kind of make a wish. make a wish and you just never know what may come true. So believe that anything is possible. We do have the Queen of Swords here. So it can be that, in this Four of Swords energy, that you get some clarity and insight that you're looking for. The Queen of Swords can be your energy. You're clear, you're concise, you're decisive, you know that you're making the right choices, you're being very honest and authentic and truthful with yourself and with other people around you. You're tapping into your inner wisdom, you're paying attention to your intuition, and you're making decisions. The Queen of Swords, though, and especially where we do have the Devil card here in reverse, the Queen of Swords really does draw the line in the sand and sets very, very, very clear boundaries. Now, you may be setting boundaries with yourself. You may be setting boundaries in your home as well, because remember, we've got this energy of discernment with your money, with your resources, with your finances, right in the heart of your reading, the middle of your reading there. So you could be really needing to have a very important conversation, especially if you share money or a home with somebody. And this is like, we've got to batten down the hatches. We've got to, make sure that we curb our spending. We're trying to save up for this and we can't be wasting money on that, right? So you could be having a very important conversation about balancing your finances in your home. And this is where the Devil card, we release, right? We make better choices. The Devil card is making bad choices sometimes, right? Avoiding temptation, okay? We're, changing our habits, our patterns, our behaviors for the better. This can also be where we're releasing the need to control everything, right? When we do get the Devil card, first off, yes, we can say that the Devil card can sometimes represent people or situations in our life that aren't necessarily healthy, right? They have a hold over us in some way. They control us in some way. It's a negative situation in some way, right? But when we have that, but when we have the Devil card energy, it's first and foremost about us, our shadow side, our fears, our doubts, our insecurities. This is our habits, patterns, and behaviors that aren't necessarily the healthiest of choices or not sustainable for the future, right? Maybe okay in the short term, not so much in the long term. This is about belief systems, right, that no longer work for us, but yet they're keeping us landlocked in some way. So when we have the Devil card flipped on his head, this is about a release. It's about making better choices, facing our fears, feeling more confident, knowing that things are going to improve and not playing into the negative ways of thinking that I'm stuck. I don't have what I need. I'm never going to find this, right? So we're turning all that around into a much more positive energy, and we're perhaps healing situations. We're ready to release something here when we've got this in reverse, right? So this can be a really positive energy where you're making some decisions or you're putting up some boundaries to make better choices or to make some positive changes in your world some way. And this can also be where you're feeling a sigh of relief. We've got a lot of challenging energy here for you, Aquarius. It's supposed to be magical, right? We're in the age of Aquarius. It's supposed to be magical for you, and yet we keep having the hard lessons for you guys, right? We keep having the difficulties here in the chat. It's all to build the wisdom, okay? All to build the wisdom. It's hard to remember that when we're right in the thick of things. But I do feel there's a significant turning point for you guys. And again, with that star coming out, with that Queen of Swords, and this is like leading you into the end of May. I kind of feel like there's something really interesting going to happen around that full moon. Full moon is on the 23rd, Sagittarian, but remember we've got Venus, Jupiter, and Neptune all at play for you guys in there as well. And May 18th, also we've got that Uranus energy coming in here again with that Venus and Jupiter energy as well, not to mention Uranus. So I think that there's like the latter part of May is probably going to bring you some insights, bring you some clarity, maybe bring some opportunities to you, but also is where you're feeling more confident, you're feeling more brave, you're feeling like you're gathering a little bit of momentum and nothing is holding you back anymore. You also in this energy may be departing ways with something. With a Queen of Swords can be where you're cutting something off at the knees. The Devil card, something, nope, we're letting go of something that's not going to serve your purposes going forward. And what are we doing with that Star? Embracing your goals, your dreams, and having something a little bit magical. When the Star card comes in here, we've got magic, we've got blessings, we've got miracles sometimes that happen with this one. So sometimes we have to wait a little bit, reminds us of patience, but sometimes we got something real sparkly happen right away. It does represent abundance and success. So this can be a great energy for you guys here. You may also be having a very important conversation with someone, maybe not necessarily in your home, but this person can potentially open your eyes to something better or bring you some magical opportunities. So this can be really great for you, a really important, really wonderful conversation. All right, so we've got some great things happening for you guys. Remember, look up 5 4s. All right, something there for you guys. All right, number 4 is a great number anyway, one of my favorite numbers, that's for sure. So let's grab some more cards here. So we're going to pull some angel answers cards for you guys. Okay, and we're going to pull 3. So you can choose one of them, and if one of them kind of speaks to you, but we'll read all of them, and we'll also read them if they make sense as a spread. We've got card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Card number 1, remain positive. Faith, hope, right? Keep the faith. Think positive thoughts. Don't let negativity, or a lack, okay, take you down a rabbit hole. Remain positive. Your angels are here walking beside you, helping you along your journey and showing you the way. We also have unlikely, all right? Now this is saying no to something, okay, down here with the Devil card in reverse. All right, but this can also be where there may be something here that is not necessarily likely to happen in the month ahead. Okay, it doesn't mean that it won't. It's just that it may not necessarily happen this month. And we already have the Star card. Remember, miracles and blessings can happen right away with this energy, but it can also be reminding you to have patience. Okay, if you are wondering, thank you. If you are wondering if someone or something external from you is going to change. For example, if you're in a workplace right now that's toxic with negative people and you're not finding what you're looking for, it's unlikely that that external situation is going to change. Therefore, you need to. And that is where we sometimes get stuck in our career paths. We keep hoping, right? Because you're a positive person, we keep hoping that something is going to get better or that something's going to change or that our boss is going to leave and all that kind of stuff. And that can keep us stuck. I've been in that situation myself, right? Well, maybe it'll get better. The fact is that you probably can't change that situation, but you have the power to change and control yourself and your actions and what you do. So you might really need to make some decisions to depart a situation. We have you're ready, okay? You're ready to take the leap. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to find success. You're ready to open that treasure chest, whatever that happens to be, right? Your angels here are giving you this big positive boost to say, don't worry about if you have to let something go. Don't worry if you have to say no to something. Whatever your situation is, you're ready for growth. You're ready for change. You're ready for success. Okay, and so don't doubt yourself. And the Star energy coming in here shows this big boost of personal confidence. I'm going to leave all that there for you guys. I hope there was something here for you. If you enjoyed your reading, please do take a moment to press that thumbs up button. I truly do appreciate that. It lets me know you resonate with the reading, but it also lets YouTube know the same thing, so it shows it to more people. Any interaction you have with the channel really does help it get seen. So I thank you for that. And if you enjoy my content, hit that notification bell. It will subscribe you to the channel. And in theory, you will always know whenever I put up something new. It's almost every day because I do daily readings as well. But I hope you have a wonderful, mystical, magical, abundant, successful month ahead. And I will see you guys later. Bye.